I'm Amber motherfucking Lewis, and this is my Club of Cottontales. I created this beautiful entity as a way to help myself mentally and physically, and especially on days like today where it's hump day and the universe wants to fuck us, we're gonna fuck it back. Technology decided to end the first bit. Of course it did, because I had a person talking to me, so of course it did. But unfortunately, I like technology is being such a fucking twat to me right now that I honestly I don't even know if it end. It probably says the other one is still there. Yep, it does. So we need to somehow get that gone. So then this is the only one. Because literally right now, it like. But it is. That other one literally still has someone watching it, so I need to try to make it go bye bye. All right, let's. That's the whole reason why this one says take two, so then I can differentiate between the two. So let's fucking get this shit figured out. Okay. Okay. Need to go to the video manager. Alright, I found it. So annoying to fucking. We were 30 fucking minutes in. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I fucking hate that. Alright, cool. So now that one is no longer available. So now should only have this one. It's almost 4:20 somewhere, so let's get our motherfucking bunny rabbit bitches. Quarantine bunny rabbit bitches. They're gonna give you some toilet paper and love. And insinuated moist kisses because they're forbidden at this moment in time. And because it's 420 month, they're consistently blowing out some smoke. So let's get our quarantine bunny rabbit bitches blowing out some smoke as well as our 420 command. Gotta love cum caches. I don't know what the fuck causes technology to do whatever the fuck it does. I'm not here to fucking figure that shit out. I'm simply here to get all my thoughts and feelings out so I don't kill myself. Yeah, you fucking heard that right. Hi, I'm Amber motherfucking Lewis, and if you don't want to listen to a person speak their mind, don't watch my motherfucking channel. I create my content as a way to help myself mentally and physically, so I will, on a daily basis, whenever I have a meeting, talk about whatever the fuck I feel like. So, on that note, happy 420 to the East Coast. It's 1:20 in the afternoon. I have 3 hours of to myself. This day is just, I wish that I could just go back and not offer shoes to my daughter because that's where the day went to shit. Also, I will not be sharing the link to Facebook. The only reason we shared that previous link it's so Facebook had something YouTube related put into it, but I don't feel the need to spread that moist content again. If people want to come chat with me, they'll find it. Although I have a feeling, and I'm pretty sure that Cassie had found it because of the link. But who knows if she'll even be back to chat. I hope so. She's one of my oldest friends, so that was nice to have her here. But when technology fails, well, There's nothing you can fucking do, right? Alright. So, back to just talking to me, myself, and I. I guess the one advantage of having it crash like that is that so let's hope that this meeting doesn't have a fucking cum spell. That'd be nice. No more cum spells. So this is Ello, 'tis hump day. Hashtag 420 month. Take two. So let's hope that this meeting doesn't have a fucking cum spell. That'd be nice. No more cum spells. So hey, join me in staying home. Hashtag alone together. I wish. I wish. The hell is this?
Junior, you can't pick Garfield up. He's a little fatty. Oh, you can play with him. Oh, you can hang out in the grass with him. Oh, yeah, you and Garfield, huh?
Aw, she's petting Garfield so sweetly. Aww.
Oh, he loves you too. Oh, you can give him big hugs. Big hugs. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, you stepped on his butt.
He didn't even care. She fucking stepped on him and he didn't even care.
Well, okay, hold up. Garfield, you keep eating grass. Junior! Sweethearties.
God, I hope her hands got cleaned after that.
Yeah, you can give him many pets. He loves the pets when he eats some grass.
Wow, this cat, he's so good with her. He's just like, whatevs.
It's Garfield. Really, you've been doing real good with your little sister. Keep it up. Oh no! It's fucking Wilbur!
Jesus Christ. That was cute.
Where are we going, sweetheart? You got a little stick there.
She's adorable. Gotta mow the backyard so she can actually walk back there properly.
Where are we going? Exploring. Oh. Yeah. That's gonna be the garden in the future.
No, it's not. It's not gonna be anything in the future.
Hey. I'm not gonna let you go in there.
That's fun. Fun, cute snaps. Alright. Alright, let's take two on this motherfucker. Now, if technology decides that it just ain't gonna happen, because that could happen, and it could be that, they're working on whatever around here. My anxiety makes me think that it's, my roommate fucking with shit, but, it's best to not indulge those type of thoughts. It's best to not indulge those two. Gotta love that delay, right? Alright. Oh, see, this is why that other meeting should have started with me sparking my damn bowl. Medicine is so amazing. So, I live here in Washington State. If you didn't know, Washington State is not only medically illegal, but it is recreationally illegal here to smoke on marijuana. I purchased my marijuana recreationally because I'm 33 years old and I can do that. However, my body and my brain especially uses this beautiful plant as a medicine. To be honest, just that one hit in, I care a lot less about everything that transpired throughout the day thus far. I mean, really, my day was really, really, really good, this morning with my daughter and everything. Like, only mild insecurities of wishing that I was white. I've dealt with that insecurity my whole life of, thinking that traditional white features are beautiful and more beautiful than my islander features. Why do I have to have these interesting shaped eyes, and why do they have to be brown, and why do I have to have this nose that I got made fun of incessantly because it looks like a pig nose? Why do I have to have a traditionally rounder face? Like, why do I have to have all these fucking features? And it's taken me many, 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 many years to even somewhat be okay with the fact that I am the ethnicity that I am. And then this morning to just have such a ridiculous thing give me such insecurity. You know what I mean? And I also hate that I came across it. Like, I fucking hate that came across this thing where I had to see my motherfucking crush flirting and hearting and all this other stuff, some random white bitches things, you know what I mean? And it's like, she is gorgeous, whatever, but it also hurt my feelings. Like, that sucks when you see that sort of thing, but it made me so insecure in myself of like, maybe they like that more, you know what I mean? Because I've only ever seen them with white chicks, never a islander person like me, so I fucking I hate that like I that was like kinda, my morning, but then just the fuckery that caused the first bit, because this is our second meeting. That's why it says take two. The first bit was a lot more tears because I didn't smoke the bowl. I had literally loaded this bowl in that meeting. Like, it was a half hour of bowl loading, crying, talking to Cassie, and then it just crashed. No, girl, you're gorgeous. I mean, am I though? I'm friend zoned constantly. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like the people who are attracted to me, they're only attracted to me because I am different than, the white girls. So it's like, they don't like me because they like me because I'm different. But I'm pretty frustrated with how often I am friend zoned. But I don't even fucking care. What up, Wheels? Thank you for leaving your opinion and spreading the moist content, because I'm not. I'm not spreading this content. I already did it once. I did it for the first meeting, but I actually mentioned in that meeting that the only reason I was spreading the moist content is so that my Facebook actually had some YouTubeness on it, because I find that, all day, every day I post stuff about YouTube, but then I put one random thing that's not YouTube related, and everyone sees that versus, the constant links. So I didn't even want to share the content, but I did in that previous one just so it had a link to my YouTube, you know what I mean? Um, that's the reason why I didn't share this one, because I had already previously shared that one, so I didn't need to share this one. Today's not a good day. Today's a really bad day. But as I mentioned in my previous meeting, I will get through this. I will persevere and put up with everything that I have to so that, my daughter is taken care of and then can continue to be taken care of. That's all that fucking matters. Which, and I mentioned in the previous meeting that the universe knows what it did. It gave me a kid right at that time where it was like, oh, I'm giving you a child now because here soon you're not gonna want to live, and more so than always, because it's a very well known fact about me that I'm a suicidal individual. That's just it, is I use my YouTube as a way to help myself. People don't seem to fucking understand that, but what the fuck ever. Suicidal people always gonna be suicidal. Just to fucking inform you on that. But we have at least me, I have a shine and love for life that I want to see what the next day brings. But in all actuality, if Amber Jr. didn't exist, neither would I. And that's just hard facts. There has been so much fucked up shit that's happened to me in the last few years that there's just no fucking way. And, that's why I choose to look at the positive side. Like, people always ask me, like, damn, Amber, you're such a positive, optimistic person. I'm like, I choose to look at those things. I choose to make my rainbows because life is gray. Life is fucking gray for everyone. Everyone has shit. Every single day has shit. We choose to look at the things that make us happy. But I really would like just one day where I can say things and not have someone throw it back in my face or say something to purposely make me mad just to 5 minutes later apologize for it. I would really like that to stop. Oh, you're sorry, I'm feeling which way? There was a lot of things I said in the last, like... Were you talking about with my ethnicity? I'm not sure what that was too, so... But no apologies needed. See, that's another thing is, like... It's very frustrating is that people don't seem to understand that I always have horrible thoughts and feelings. I just choose to not focus on them. You know what I mean? Even when the day constantly is putting stuff on me, you know what I mean? Like, I choose my rainbows, you know? I choose the rainbows. But, like, especially, like, today, nah, man. I was already feeling insecure, and then fucking plop that on top of it. But I've always felt that way about my looks, as I've mentioned. Like, like, growing up, I didn't tell people that I was anything other than white. And it got to the point that people would go, Amber, I know you're white, but what else are you? You know, because people would be looking at me and so fucking confused on what they're looking at. You know what I mean? And it's so frustrating, but I also know that that's why the universe made me the strong, amazing person that I am. Because me being as strong as I am is why the universe gave me everything I have. You know what I mean? And I also know that, like, there is so many people who are just like me, but they're not just like me. Because they would never come into a live stream and talk about it. You know what I mean? But those same people don't understand that that's why I do YouTube. I've I was sick and tired of it, you know? I've talked about this so many different times, and a lot of people, they are tired of hearing it because it's a broken record, but you know what? You can be tired hearing of it because it's my life, and it is what it is, but, you know, I spent my whole life being myself up until my late teens into my early 20s because I just spent many years of being myself, liking what I like, and constantly having people call me weird and fucked up, and just all of these different things for the things that I like. And, you know, when you're a 18, 19, 20, 21, all you want is people to like you. So you just try to be what they want. And it made my life so much worse. Like, I had, you know, my friends, in retrospect, it got so much worse because my friends would go, Man, Amber, you're so much more awesome now than you were. And it's because I was pretending to be something I'm not. But then some people would be like, whoa, like, they would catch me in it, you know what I mean? They're like, but you do like that. And I wouldn't even know what to do at that point, you know what I mean? And that's why, like, in my mid 20s I was just like, fuck it, back to how I live my life. You know, I tried to live. I'm glad I only did it for a few years, and I'm glad that I blacked out most of that time, because man, I no, I'm so glad I'm not her anymore, and I'm so glad that, you know, whereas it's difficult to be yourself and you're gonna get made fun of for the rest of your life for it, at least you're enjoying your life. You know, when people love to make fun of me for the things I like or use my mental against me or all these other things, I'm like, man, that just is a shows that's just showing your character, not mine, you know? Because in all actuality, we need to prepare our kids for all of the hate when they are themselves, because you teach your kids to be yourself and that people are going to like you for that, but you don't tell them that most people aren't going to like you and that it's going to be a very long tumultuous road of finding people who actually enjoy you for you. I have the privilege of Velma Brown. She is a person who likes me for me. I'm very thankful that she has never seen fake Amber. because she didn't know me at that time. And I'm so glad she didn't know me at that time. I'm glad that I met her when I was being 100% myself, because the people who have remained my friends throughout the years and treat me with the utmost kindness are the people who I've always been myself to. You know what I mean? Like Raymundo Kottontale is one of my oldest friends. You know? It's just, it's shitty that, there's a lot of stuff going on in my real life. Like, no one knows about it because I don't talk about it. And when I do talk about it, it's only here on my channel and it's very briefly. And usually it doesn't make sense to anyone because I'm not that type of person. Even though it seems like I'm that type of person, I'm not the type of person to put my whole entire life story out for everyone to judge it. Especially when it comes to romantic relationships or just in real life in general. But man, I just it's perspective on everything. You know what I mean? Like I hate that, perspective of me is that there's a individual, there's a Kottontale somewhere feeling exactly how I feel, but they don't have a room to their own to get away in. You know what I mean? Like I'm in my room, I can lock the door. This is my place. There's some people who are feeling the exact way I'm feeling, and they don't have a place. So I'm hoping they can find that within themselves. And I hope by me being who I am, because that's what they say. They tell me that by me just talking and being myself has helped them. So I hope that's the case. And I know that's the case because when I watch my own damn content, guess what happens? I fucking feel better. Because I can learn more about my own disorders. I can see what made me upset. I can see how much I said. Oh god, that's a whole ass mood sometimes going back through and being like, "Oh my god, you said that." Oh my god, you said that. Sitting here watching my content like, oh, what else did I say? Oh, she has to go. Bye. Hmm. I look forward to that big hug. Thank you, Velma. I totally didn't get to that sooner, but I appreciate her popping in. See what I mean, though? People find the content. And for those who don't understand the shit that I say, it's like I'm very open and honest that I do YouTube as a way to help myself mentally and physically. I have a lot of mental disorders. Hi, I'm Amber motherfucking Lewis, mental health awareness advocate, because I myself deal with a bunch of it. And a lot of people don't seem to understand that I'm not going to censor myself here. This is the one place where I don't have to censor myself. It's the one place where I can feel it all. You know what I mean? Just like therapy with Hosey Posey. Sometimes it's frustrating when I'm sitting with Hosey Posey because I think she's judging me, but she's not. She's my doctor. She's just there to help me. Hey, sissy. Oh, thank you, Wills. Thank you. I hope the rest of my day is better as well. I feel like it will be because I'm going to be here in Club Kottontale for the next few hours. So, and then once I take over with Junior for the evening, it will be amazing. The good vibes that I need, you guys, is just every day to be mindful that when I'm getting berated or having my mental used against me or just all the things that happen to me on a daily basis, and they're gonna happen all the time until I can have my own place to live. We need to give me good vibes for those times. That's the one thing I want to ask the universe. is why it's doing this to me again. But I know that it's because it feels I have evolving to do, and I'm gonna evolve. I'm glad Velma popped back in, you guys. I just remember, I don't even know who. Thank you to whoever. Oh, that's who. It's always them. Uh, they reminded me to make Velm's part of the Kottontale mod squad, so it's so rough knowing that, like, literally probably every day, if not every week for sure, I am gonna have my mental disorders used against me. I am gonna have something that I said slightly out of context used against me. I I'm gonna be called names and pushed to the point where I might say names and I just have to be mindful. And it sucks. You know, it's just that whole bit of we don't cause our mental illness, but it's our responsibility to take care of it. It's not our fault. It's not our fault that we have the mental illness or the physical illness, but it is our responsibility to take care of it. And it's just shitty that there is going to be people in your life, you guys, who are going to use this shit against you. So just be confident in who you are. You know, even if it's you got to ask yourself on a daily basis what you like and you dislike. Just and when there is people who take time, extra time, you know, to be that person for man, I don't even do you know how difficult it is to say all this right now cuz I'm a lot of people don't understand that when I'm talking, I am talking to you guys. Yes, that's true, but I'm talking to myself. Literally. I'm talking to Amber that's watching this right now. It's not our fault, but it's our responsibility. And the universe only gives us what we can handle. Even though it feels like it's trying to destroy us, it's building us up. Kinda in the way that they demolish things to rebuild. To those who are curious and wondering, are we going to play the game? Maybe. I actually did want to play some Fortnite, but I just, my Club of Kottontale exists for me to get my thoughts and feelings out, so you're very welcome, sissy. I love you lots. I'm really thankful how I've been able to help, people close to me like you and even complete strangers that I've met purely through Club Kottontale. And I do appreciate when I get people to come chat with me. You know, it's not always, and sometimes, you know, my brain fucks with me on so many levels, but Life is so crazy. All we can do is the next best thing. And as much as I hate it, all the best thing that is for me is to stay in the house, to stay in the current situation that I'm in, and file my social security and go to my therapy, save my money, go through my things, constantly going through my things because I'm getting rid of things all the time because I have so much stuff that I don't need and I don't want it. You know, there's no reason for having all of it. So I'm getting rid of it and it makes space. It makes space in my room for the things that I will keep. Because in all actuality, all of this shit don't matter. You know, as much as I would be super sad if I lost Blue Bear, and even Hosey Posey says that that would probably be pretty bad for me because he's an extension of me. She's even said, she's like, you know, she's like, you don't look at Blue Bear as an object. I'm like, well, I've tried to put my brain that way, and that's when I learned about my dissociative disorder and things like that, because like I literally get chest pains at the thought of losing Blue Bear. More so than like even Boulder. When Boulder went MIA, like that fucked with me. But like Blue is like he's part of my skin, you know. But that's just it. Is the only things that you have physically is yourself. This right here is the only thing that I'm gonna have my whole life. Even though my brain, you know, created something and put it into an object that's still part of me. Oh, it doesn't affect me all on how my relationship with Blue is. Oh, it's when I learned that about myself, a lot of things made more sense, but it also like was kind of like, damn, like I really am as crazy as people say I am, you know, and it hurts. And that's one thing that I use my mindfulness on a lot, and you know, a huge reason why I do my YouTube. And people ask all the time, they're like, why do you share all these things to be made fun of? I'm like, because they're part of me. I don't share them to be made fun of. People just do that. How am I supposed to be okay with the fact that I've created a personality and put it into an inanimate object if I can't talk about it? That's why there's so much stigma with mental illness. People don't understand how much we work on every day just to live. So then when we have a moment where if people think we're just breaking down, it's like you don't seem to understand that we go through this every day. You just don't see a lot of it. That's why like anyone who is dealing with any form of mental illness, behavioral disorders or whatever, psychosomatic disorders, whatever, it's like we're all unbelievably strong for waking up today, but those of us with mental illness are especially strong because most of us woke up with a voice in our head telling us that we're a bad person for waking up. And then we do different things to just like sometimes I'm really thankful that I have a multiple personality disorder because it's not just one malicious fuck up there. It's other helpful ones too. Man, like, but it's also shitty knowing that like I was alone most of my childhood, and that's why I created them to help me with different things in my life. It goes along the lines of mental illness is not our fault, but it is our responsibility. Lizardy life, man. Let's finish this bowl that we fucking loaded in the first portion, because this is take two. We had a cum spill. I don't know why my technology wanted to fuck itself, but it did. So it did. And this one had to come to be. I'm a little sad because Cassie was chatting with us in the first bit, and I wanted to continue our conversation because she was just talking about her and her spouse and things like that. I was enjoying our conversation, but you know, she may assume that I'm not live anymore because I didn't share a link, but I am. You know, that's what that's. But you know, if she really, really wanted to see if I was live, she would go to YouTube and she would see that I am. So, but that comment is really appreciated, my sissy. She's like, I love you so much. You're an amazing person. You've helped me become a better person and know a little more of my mental health, and I thank you. Oh man. Oh yeah, take a fatty one. Fatty dab. But hello motherfuckers and welcome to my club of Kottontales. I'm Amber motherfucking Lewis and this is Club Kottontale. My sweet delicious slice of the internet that is my place. I come here to help myself mentally and physically, usually daily, but just whenever I need it. Yesterday we had all intentions of doing cute motherfucking cockstruction, but yesterday's in real life fuckery was even more intense than today's fuckery, if you can imagine that. But yeah, you know, it is kind of frustrating knowing that every single day, especially this week, like every day the last 2 weeks, have been so unbelievably draining. Very mentally, which is draining me physically. And it's frustrating because I'm on an active fitness journey and I'm doing really well, but when I get so mentally drained, I just don't want to do anything. And I hate that feeling, you know? I really hate that feeling. You guys want to know something that is awesome, though? I got to play a video game yesterday with the crush. Which was really nice because I had had a dream about them that night. So that was nice. Oh my god, sissy, it was the same dream. Like, not like exactly the same, but essentially the same dream where, like, they're like standing in front of me and they're tall, so I'm like looking up and, uh, we're just like staring at each other with like, it's such immense affection in the eyes, you know what I mean? And then we hug each other and like, I'm just like holding their fucking body, just like looking up and they're like each time it's slightly different, but it's always the same message of I want to take you on a date. Like one of the times it said, after all this, I'm gonna take you on a real date. And then the second time was I want to take you on a date. And then the last time it was like, um, will you go on a date with me? And then like it usually ends shortly after that, but like so crazy weird. Girl, I got some lavender body oil. Oh, it smells so good and becomes slippery. Ah, that's a whole ass mood. Okay, I'm gonna get my bowl reloaded. I have a stack of tissues from fucking wiping my nose and eyes. That's wonderful. Actually, it is very wonderful because harboring these feelings is what makes our mental illness worse. So, excuse me, I'm very thankful to myself for just getting out and just yeah, just getting out. Get myself out of the funk because I have so many thoughts and feelings in my brain right now, and I can't share all of them. But oh, whoa, that one's super doused in tears. Holy shit! Throw away some of my tissues, and some of these are super moist. Also, girl, how you like my hair? Okay, can I just say that the vain side of me has been a little sad lately that none of y'all have been mentioning my awesome hair. Usually, when I don't even do anything with it, I get someone that goes, "What have you done with your hair lately?" And I'm like, "Nothing. I brushed it." But then I straight up dye half of my head purple, and no one says shit. Is it? You know what it probably is? Is people probably have been sitting and watching my content for the last month, going, "Oh, how much you want to bet she gonna dye her hair soon?" Or she either gonna shave her head or dye her hair. But the reason people do that, or at least for me, is you can control this. This is something that you can control. So when everything is spiraling out of fucking control, it's the one thing you control. I'm also okay, so something about adding my arms lately. I've been doing intense additions to my arms. My fucking like forearms are getting real svelte, and it's weird. It's almost like looking at a different person. I've been looking at my arm and I go, "Oh." It's like I'm looking at my tattoos for the first time and shit. It's weird. Oh, fuck. There's a theory that when you have intense panic attacks and you have multiple personality disorder, that it can literally take over your body. And I feel like that's true because right now I want to load a bowl so badly, and it's I literally I can't. It's it knows that it will help me because I have one medicine bowl in me. If I get that next medicine bowl in me, it will help them to shut up, so then I can listen to everything in the real world. You know what I mean? Oh, the best way to explain it on having an entity that takes over your body that you feel like you can't control is when you throw something out of anger that you didn't want to throw. That tends to be the most common thing that people will do. I over the years I have learned different ways of averting control back to myself, and it's difficult, especially on a day like today. I literally was just broken down, And then of course moment like and the whole time like I'm like, why are you being this way? You know, like I'm not doing anything. And then they just continue, and then of course, you know, after it's all said and done, they come apologize. You know what I mean? And it's so frustrating that people think that abusers are just people who physically put their hands on people. Um, but mental abusers exist. You know what I mean? And it's shitty because you get some mental abusers who will mentally abuse a person who has mental disorders and tell they themselves can no longer handle their mental to the point that they become an abuser and they start saying things that are abusive or they physically hit you, and it's a vicious cycle, and those are the relationships you have to stay out of. If you are in a relationship, I don't care if it's a friendly one or a romantic one, if you are in a relationship where a human being takes your mental and uses it against you, or you like you know that they're being mean to you and you say, "Hey, you're being mean," and then moments later they go, "Hey, I'm sorry, I was." You know, they in the moment they're trying to make you believe that you're not like you're not seeing the truth. And then later they come and apologize and everything that you thought was real, but they were telling you it was not. That is a very toxic relationship and you need to get the fuck out. I've been in way too many of those relationships myself. My current one as the most recent example. And I'm doing what I can now to coexist and co-parent because I have a daughter with them, you know? Um, I will never get into a future relationship where a person does that. Unfortunately, I've had it happen to me so often with exes that and friends, not just, like I said, not just romantic relationships, friendly and romantic, just any person who's going to use that shit against you. You know, run away. You know, I've been in relationships where I'm trying really hard to not have a panic attack and they literally say to me, "Oh, just cry, you know you want to. Oh, just hit me, you know you want to. Oh, am I messing with your brain now?" Run away. Run away. And it's difficult because you're going to meet compulsive liars who are so charming and so good at what they do, you won't even know that they're lying to you. And you may be asking yourself, well, fuck, Kottontale, how the fuck am I supposed to continue living life and get to know someone else and trust that friendship or romantic relationship? And question is, you just gotta. There's no definitive answer to that is other than you just gotta, because life is too short to let the wounds of your past bleed on your future. It's there's so much going on everywhere that I think that's what I don't understand is that people think I do things to them on purpose. And I don't. Because life is so fucking hard. So why would I want to make anyone else's life harder? So I guess that's why I don't understand why people do it to me. Why they use my physical against me, my mental against me. You know, I'm a very smart person, and that frustrates people because I have so many mental disorders. Apparently, I'm supposed to be an idiot because of that. And when I'm noticing what they do and I'm trying to talk to them in a normal manner, and then all they do is treat me like shit even more. And then when I finally have just broken down to the point where I can't handle it no more, that's when they come and they apologize. I hate that I've been in a lot of abusive relationships. None physically, but all mentally, and it's What's shitty is that I was in relationships that were like that when they didn't know I had mental, and I was in relationships like that when they did know I have mental, you know? All I know is that I'm really glad that like, because I'm a super romantic person, hopeless romantic. Like, I love being in a relationship that's romantic. I love that. But I set boundaries for myself after this most recent breakup that I would not fully date anyone um, for at least a year. And I told myself to not be physically, like sexually, physically intimate with someone until they're actually my boyfriend or girlfriend, which in the past I, would just do whatever, just to save my feelings, but also keep me mindful on what I'm looking for. Like, if I'm being completely honest, I have a few crushes, probably like four crushes, but only one of them has any potentiality of actually becoming, in, for me right now in my brain, there's only one that I actually like. I just like talking to them. I like hanging out with them. I like them, you know. And that's the only one that I could see it maybe developing into something more romantic down the lines. But even with that person, like, I just, like, it's probably why every sexy dream about them hasn't been sex. Literally has just been us holding our hands, us hugging, intimate things, you know? Not sexual things, intimate things. And I'm gonna make sure that my next romantic relationship has intimacy and communication and honesty and mutual respect. All the things that I thought my other relationships had and they didn't. And there could be very well a chance that, hey, it's just another learning experience. And if that happens, that happens. But as you can see by the smile on my face, just the prospects of, sometime far in the future, having a romantic relationship that is like what I thought I had created for myself in the past is a really lovely thought. But right now, all I care is about is me, myself, and I, and my daughter. Getting us to where we can live, because I gotta help my daughter live. She is my responsibility until she is an adult. And, people, yeah, sure, people go, oh, 18 years old, you're an adult. No, you're not. We all mentally and physically grow until about the age of 25. So, no. When my daughter is, you know, my daughter will never not be my child, and I will never not be worried about what she's doing in her life. There will never not be a time where I'm helping her to get to the next portion of her life. You know what I mean? Even when she seemingly has it all together, I will still be there to guide her in the direction of forward. Never back, always forward. We don't ever stop evolving, Cottontails. And honestly, if you think that you have gotten to an evolution that you're happy with, you need to evolve the most. Because every single living organism on this fucking planet and in this universe evolves constantly. You want to know when you're done evolving? Or at least this form is done evolving? You've died. I personally believe that there's no end to evolution. No end whatsoever. Because I do believe in reincarnation. I do believe that when this physical form that my soul is living in right now is done with its life, my soul will go on to do something else. You know what I mean? I don't know what it's gonna do because I'm not it yet. You know what I mean? That's future Cottontail. I don't even want to say Amber because Amber is the name that I was given in this life by the person that birthed my soul. You know, um, my soul has no name. It's just an entity. A beautiful, free-forming. Almost every single person I've met has said my aura was purple, which was dope. Yep, Deadpool is in Fortnite. But hello and welcome to Club Kottontale. How the fuck you doing today? Get some more quarantine bunny rabbit bitches giving love and blowing out some smoke. Cheers. Oh, why is my water so far away? Come to me, water. But, hello, motherfuckers, and welcome to my Club of Cottontails. If you are just now tuning in, or maybe you've been lurking and you already know what I'm about to say, I'm Amber motherfucking Lewis, and this is my Club of Cottontails. This is a place where I created a safe space, really, where I can be 100% myself, regardless what any motherfucker thinks of me. It's an entity that helps myself mentally and physically, and especially on on a day like today, uh, where just the everyday shit was just too much of a build up. So I like to say that we have a life's rainbow, and life is constantly throwing shit on our rainbow, and we have to clean it off. Sometimes that rainbow is going to get extra gunked, and my rainbow is extra gunked. And this Club Cottontail meeting, even though it's take two, gotta love that one. Um, this is helping me clean my rainbow off, so that's good. I don't ever want to get back to a portion where I just let that shit build up because I spent a good portion of my life with a shitty rainbow. And, it's exhausting to maintain, but I'd rather maintain than, clean. Because, like, little spot cleanings like these meetings that we have sometimes, those are okay, which, I've already I've made a playlist called I Am Cottontail, and essentially all the videos that go in there are ones where I know that I am feeling a bit off, or I know that I'm having panic attacks, or just anything of that sort. Because let's be honest, any Club Cottontail meeting has those. But order of operations is finish this bolio and then decide if I want to actually play a match or not. I'm leaning towards yes, but at the same time, I don't know. Oh, my sissy wolf must have taken off. Or she's dying from a dab right now. That could also be a potential. Technology, why you do this to me?
Why you do
Oh,
this to me?
there we go. That was scary. Oh, well, that's an abundance of opinions that I wasn't expecting. Thank you, you sweet, delicious motherfuckers. 4, man. That's amazing. I appreciate that. feels good to, see four opinions towards the like of Kottontale. Uh, you know, so I appreciate it. Oh, that's starting to make noise. Okay. Me. Apparently, I'm a horse now. Oh, my chest hurts. My brain has no thoughts now. Oh, that's good. We're medicated. Okay, we need to smoke some more. Oh, they're not thinking. That's good. Oh, man. Oh, maybe I'll actually get to play some solo, because I'd like to play some solo. Ooh, that's a good stretch. Hold up. When you get yourself repositioned on your bed and your body puts it into a butterfly position. Butterfly feels so good. Oh, back popped. That that was a that was an interesting feeling. Let's put that leg like that. Is that good? That's good. Okay. Oh, I hope she's still lurking about. Ooh, Kottontale. So this is Ello, 'tis Hump Day, hashtag 420 month, and this is take 2. Because the first take had a cum spill. It decided to just fuck itself. So, seems fitting. Yesterday was a full moon and today's a hump day. I don't know. So this is our second Club Kottontale meeting for today, but to be 100% honest, these meetings are very much just me needing extra moisture. I needed to get out of my headspace of just everything. And at this point, I can't even think about it because I have no inner monologue. I'm very medicated and I need to continue to toke to keep it that way. Feel free to check out the first portion of this. I'm sure it's posted on my channel by now. It has the exact same title except it doesn't say take 2 at the end. That first portion, I literally was getting my medicine ground up and loaded, so I didn't even get to toke the bowl in that one. I didn't get a toke until this one. And once I have a bit of my medicine running through me, it it how to explain being a skeptic but also an advocate at the same time. I am a walking oxymoron. I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it so much because there's a portion of my brain that's constantly telling me that it's not a medicine when I know what it does for me and I've seen what it does for other people, you know. Um, but that goes along with the whole, having behavioral disorders like with multiple personality disorder where I really would never wish this on anyone else, but I also don't understand why people do things to try to make other people's lives more frustrating because life is so fucked up in general, and then you might have it's 420 somewhere. Actually, it's 420 in Texas right now. I still can't believe my best friend is moving to Texas. So fucking crazy. It's no longer just Graveyard Girl 420. It's Michelle 420. God damn. I think something like flew and hit the back of my throat. I hate that when you're toking and that happens. Ah, Wheels is still here lurking. I dig it. Life is so interesting. So crazy. So very, very crazy. I wonder if anyone's even online. I plan on playing solely regardless, but... nope. Alright, let's work on some of Sky's challenges. So, we are going to go to the coastal campsites, which I'm thinking... Oh, it's pull a player or henchman? I thought it was just a henchman. Well, son of a bitch. Forage items at Weeping Woods or the Orchard. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let's... Which one did we already do? Okay, I don't know which one of those we've already... Oh, well, actually, process of elimination. So, we know that one's the shark. Come in. One moment, Cottontails. Hell yeah. Uh, fuck yeah, from McDonald's?
Could be a meal, anything like that.
Um,
Of course, when I say just a burger, it's gonna be a double quarter pounder with cheese meal.
oh, so you're getting a meal.
Yeah, yeah.
One moment, Cocktails. That got intense. Oh, shit. I do want to say thank you to Cassie in the first one, and anyone that was lurking in the first one as well. But Cassie was chatting with me in the first bit. But in the second bit, we've had Wheels, of course. But I want to say a special thank you to Velma. I'm really And actually, I want to say thank you to the universe because the universe is the one that sent Velma to my meeting because they knew I needed, one of my best friends. And she's so much more than a best friend. She is one of the most amazing people I've ever met. And, you know, I'm very, very thankful she is my daughter's fairy godmother. You know what I mean? That is, uh, you know what I mean? Like, come in.
I'm so sorry. So we have this, obviously.
Alright, so hopefully won't be another interruption for a while. But I wanted to say thank you to the universe because the universe is who set, the people to my meeting in when I needed them, and especially, having Velma pop in was very lovely. I am very, very sad that, like, because of everything going on, you know, she's, one of those individuals who's not an essential worker. She's a tattooist. She owns her own shop. And I lose out on time with her and getting a tattoo, but also she's losing out on the money flow that comes from there. So I'm just like I've been sending her so many good vibes, just like their situation is good. Like that's my main thing is that I really hope that just everyone comes out of this the best situation they can, even if you have fatuckery, because we all have fatuckery. Some of our fatuckery is more difficult, frustrating, or just overbearing, But it's just like, we're all in this together, I feel like the more that we, still connect with people, uh, we should be okay. You know what I mean? And it's so crazy for me because everything is just so fucking exacerbated. Like, you know how it affects people differently? Well, I have like a bunch of other motherfuckers in my own head who are dealing with this all on their own accord, and it's like today alone has been so crazy. Like, can you imagine just like someone like unbelievably being mean and rude to you because you just offered like it like you held up shoes and it's, and then all of a sudden it just like goes even worse and then they just apologize and are nice the rest of the day, but at the same time you don't know when it's going to happen again. That's my life. That's what I've been living with for a long time. But I just, I can do it and I have to actually because I have to do what's best for my child, and I don't want to. I don't know. I mean, I had to live at the YWCA at one portion in time, so if me and my daughter had to do it, then so be it. I don't think that would ever have to come to that sort of situation, but you never know because you don't want to ask people, you know? Like, that's my biggest thing is that, like, I don't really ask for help very often, and I find that when I do ask for help, I have it kind of like pushed aside, you know? So then it makes me not want to ask for help when I really could actually use some help. And it's just like, I'm just glad I have Hosey Posey. If I didn't have my therapist, like, it'd be so crazy. And what's crazy is she reminds me on a daily basis. She's like, if you like, you wouldn't have me if you didn't have yourself. She's like, you're the one, you know. And I know that. Like, I'm the one that contacted Amanda, you know. And I had two therapists for a longest time, you know. But I'm like Al found Hosey Posey for me. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't even find Hosey Posey, and she is such a driving force. Like, I just, to anyone who thinks that, you know, it makes you a weaker person to have to go to therapy, oh man, it makes you so much more of a stronger person. You know what I mean? Especially during this craziness going on, it's like individuals who have never had any mental illness whatsoever are like they literally are calling it a quarantine anxiety. You know what I mean? Like there's people who have never experienced that are starting to have it, and it's like, man, I don't wish that on people. You know what I mean? Like I remember what it felt like when I, you know, first had a lot of it and didn't have somewhat control or mindfulness on it. It's crazy, you know, and it's crazy difficult to work with it. And the hardest part about it is the biggest thing they say to help mental is you get out of the house. But you can't, you know. But that's why they're encouraging people to, you know, step out even just outside your front door. You know what I mean? You know, you're not supposed to go like walking out and about and stuff like that. And if you do, you need to wear a mask. But you know, for me, I get into my backyard and I do backyard yoga. You know what I mean? For me, my social anxiety is what kept me at my house and isolated most of the time. But because of that social anxiety, I have a lot of activities that I can do by myself, and I love doing them by myself. But backyard activities, or just like stepping out onto your front porch and just deep breath of that fresh air. You know what I mean? Like this morning. Ooh, I gotta switch over the laundry. This morning I was putting the laundry in, and I just opened the back door and I just let that fresh morning air in, and fucks. Talk about some goodness. Ooh, I'm gonna start wood burning as a hobby. So when I get good at it, I want to create something for you. Ooh, you already know what. You already know what. Fucking Mooiisstt. MOOISST. That is exactly what you'll have to make me. Oh my gosh. Dude, you'll hella get good at it. Oh man, I can't wait to see some of your woodworkings, man. Ooh. See, I'm trying to get my room slowly but surely organized. My makeup is pretty good right now, which my period is coming. So that's good, you guys. Let's add on to the already like fucked upness. Let's just add on some of Amber's PMS, which my PMS is so much more intense than other people's because it is PMS is derived from your emotions. So I have a mood disorder and a personality disorder. I've had spouses tell me that they could tell when my period's coming because I'm a different person each day. And as I've gotten older, I've tried to like get a hold of that. See, it gives me a headache. Ugh, I get such a headache when I try to think and talk about it. But it's like I hate it because I know that I probably post things that I wouldn't want to post. I probably send text messages I wouldn't want to send, and I'm just like, God, I'm glad I'm mindful. You know what I mean? Because ugh, I can't even imagine. Can't even imagine what it was like being me in my early 20s, man. Damn it! Wheels! I want to see some of your wood now. And I know exactly how that sounded. Meant for it to sound that way. I'm very excited. Wood burning is so fucking awesome. I'm a pyro, so I actually steer away from things like that. And someone's like, that's weird. Wouldn't you steer towards it? I'm like, no. Because if I indulge that side of me, it gets a little intense. You know what I mean? I remember. Oh, I shouldn't even share this memory. I remember setting fires in my bathroom sink just to see it burn when I was like 8. So it's one of those things that's a bit intense for me. It's also the sort of thing when I hold blades, people always assume that I've had blade training or something like that because the way I hold it, they always say, "Wow, you hold that blade with such confidence," and I'm like, "Cause it's fucking sexy." like, but if I hold a blade for too long, I start to air stab, and I just don't like indulging those sides of me because I worry that it could get a little intense. You know what I mean? These are things that I talk to Hosey Posey about. But I am a blade enthusiast. I just don't own blades. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Because I just, yeah, I get real stabby with them. Oh my gosh. Same thing with, like, I think that, like, I don't know. Okay, one second. I have no inner monologue right now. There's nothing up here. So it's like me trying to talk is so hard because I'm so used to re- like reviewing it in my head beforehand, but this day has been oh so interesting and there's like okay. Oh, wheels. Pyros unite. Fuck. Holy shit. I How old were you when you did that second one, man? I'm not gonna share some of the other things. Uh, some things are better left with just hosey posy. Alright, we're gonna go either the shark or what I'm thinking is. It's either Gorgeous Gorge or. Won't let me, click over onto them. Because obviously I know that's the shark, but the one by Lazy Lake. Okay, well, we'll just have to. Ooh! Okay, that makes sense. I did some. I did some crazy shit in my teens. Um, damn it. I really like blades, like a lot, a lot. There's a store in it, or there was a store in the Vancouver Mall called Excalibur. Fuck. I could spend hours just walking around that store. Not spend money, which probably frustrates the owner to no end, but just staring at all the beauties. You know what I mean? Like I went there so frequently that there was this one guy who was like, "Are you sure you don't want to buy that? You're always looking at it." And I'm like, "Oh, I would love to buy that fucking Halo sword replica. Oh, yes, I would love to buy that, but I'm not going to." Um, I will eventually own that particular thing, but that's only because I wouldn't get stabby with that. I just want to hang it in my room, but it's so expensive. The one that I was looking at, it's made, fuck, what is that rainbow metal called? For something that I love so much, I fucking am forever forgetting its name. But anyways, it's made out of the rainbow metal, and it's the sword from Halo. Oh, it's so beautiful. But that's like I'm at a portion in my life where I'm not buying things too. Like I want to buy ink. Like that's where I want to put my money into. So it's like if I ever got something like that, it's because, you know, I'm at a portion in my life where I'm not getting rid of things, you know. Right now it's all about getting rid of things. I'm gonna do shark. Sweaty shark doo 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 doo. You know what's so fucked up is so many adults hate that song, and I actually will put on that song for my daughter. You know what I mean? We don't watch it incessively. She watches a lot of Word Party. I don't know. We kind of switch it up actually, because I don't like watching the same thing over and over and over again. And when it comes to music, she is very picky. Like she doesn't necessarily want to listen to like baby songs. Alright. Let's see, do I want that booby? I want that booby. Oh shit, I hear someone else coming for this booby. No fucking ammo! Why you fucking son of a bitch? Oh shit, this guy is just right there. Fuck! Sky's mythic! You motherfucker. Of course it had to be Sky. Of course it had to be Sky. Of course. Why would it be anyone else? I don't know. Oh, man. I just like that I was having such an amazing, and I'm still having an amazing day, but a huge portion of me being amazing right this motherfucking moment is because of Club Kottontale. Because stuff in real life was just like, man, it makes me think about all the stuff that happens and how the universe only gives us stuff that we're strong enough for. And I go, damn, am I really this fucking strong? Like, maybe you're giving me a bit more credit than I deserve, but I don't know. We create our rainbows, and the rainbow I've created for myself is quite beautiful. So, and I don't know, I'm really, really, really thankful for Club Cottontail, this beautiful entity that I created for myself, and I'm thankful for YouTube for existing to where I can create the content. You know what I mean? Because even if I didn't have a place to create my live content, I would still create posted content and frequently from my phone. So I will always, always be able to come to Club Cottontail for whatever reason I need it for. And I just want to say thank you to anyone watching this, anyone who listens, even if you don't listen, just the people, you know, the people who subscribe and join my VIP Club Cottontail. Um, you make it to where I get to keep my place for myself, and that is something that I am just beyond grateful for. Okay, this has got to be the rapids. So I visited the gorge because I feel like these are definitely rapids. But it says It was like here-ish. But I want to get some booby. So, there's a boob right there. Person landed over opposite of me. Over in fucking retail. Fuck. I'm in between retail and fucking lazy. The fuck was I thinking? I was about to say, I'm pretty sure... Oh, sweet. Oh, that was the last one I needed to go to? When did I go to the other one? Okay. I don't want to go through lazy if I don't have to. Oh gosh, I can still feel myself, my face from previous tears. Ugh. That's another thing too, like preparing my daughter for the fact that like, you know, because people are always like, oh, I'm never gonna cry over another girl or guy ever again. Like, yes, you are. Do you like getting into romantic relationships? Then yeah, you are. Like, there's people in happy, loving relationships that their husband or wife makes them cry at some portion at a time. They just have to like talk about it and you know things like that. It's when you're consistently fucking crying and shit like that. That's when you gotta fucking be like, excuse me. There's two people here. But I was originally thinking that there was just one. I get. I was like, now. Why? Whatever. I was just landing there to get the rapids anyways. See, now we need to go... There's vault things. I like how I'm trying to remember it, and I literally could just cycle to her shit. God damn it. Really? Why are you doing this to me? Okay, let's see. Okay, mark an uncommon, rare, or fuck me in the ass because I apparently can't read fast enough. I really love Club Kottontale. Like, seriously, I feel a lot better. I mean, I know that a huge portion is to my medicine, but it's just shitty that, like, I do really good. Like, literally not most, all of my panic attacks have been from outside entity, and the shitty part is I'm just gonna have to evolve from it because I, especially right now, have no choice because we're quarantined. But even after that, I need to just continue my social security journey because I had a horrible nightmare. Oh, I don't need. Nope, we're not talking about it. Ugh. Sometimes when my voice breaks out like that, it's because I'm like trying to talk about something that I really don't want to talk about because it gives me stupid anxiety, and it's so much more than anxiety, but it's based around work, and that's like along with like accepting the fact that I'm not just white, like accepting the fact that I can't work, and if I was to work, like there's so many limited jobs for people who have as many physical and mental health problems as I do, that it's just like it's frustrating. Um, because a lot of people look down on people who file for or live on Social Security benefits. They don't want to take the time to understand, you know, the person or individual, or the fact that maybe that person, is upset at themselves that they, can't do something. You know what I mean? But people are judgy. You know. Ooh. Hello, bear. How you doing? I do still wanna. I like. And it sucks because my nightmare was about a warehouse job because I feel like I could, you know, I could do a warehouse job, but I don't know because when it comes to the people, like I would have to prepare for, work-related panic attacks. And the job, I'd have to tell them about that. And it's the sort of thing like I don't know what's going to stem it, you know what I mean? But if I don't share it, it's caused a lot of issues in the past, and I've lost jobs because of it. And I've had bosses treat me really horribly, and it's just like, ugh. And it's like, unfortunately for me, like I have to just accept the fact that, you know, I don't know, it's, mm, I hate it too, because I want to, oh well, one day at a time, Amber. Don't want to overbog our brain with it. You know what I mean? All I can do is follow Hosey Posey's advisement. You know what I mean? And do the best thing for me. And if I'm struggling with the fact that that's what I have to do, then I guess it's time to evolve and just fucking be okay with it. It's frustrating for me because I do find that when um like I'm being attacked and I know I'm being attacked by someone, like it just breaks me down mentally, and I have to bring myself back up, you know what I mean? And that's why like this meeting totally exists for that purpose. Like best way to explain it is I literally feel fragile right now. Like my body's still pretty fucking shaky. You know what I mean? Because like of just a bunch of things I'm not going to talk about, you know what I mean? But I'm just glad that something as simple as sitting, talking to me, myself, and I, and anyone else that happens to be here, chilling, listening. I know Wheels is here. We might have some lurkers incognito, like my sissy wolf. Ow! But to anyone that's brand new, hi, I'm Amber Motherfucking Lewis, and welcome to my Club of Kottontales, my entity that I created to help myself mentally and physically, where I simply come to chill, chat, talk, and live my life moistly, which, as Nightbot had previously put up, is to be 100% yourself, regardless of what some motherfucker thinks of you. Love yourself and be loved. No shame at all. No motherfucking shame. Quarantine bunny rabbit bitches giving you toilet paper and love. Half a heart, bitch. There's the full heart. And because it is hashtag 420 month, they are consistently blowing out some smoke. Just representing the month, but in this occasion, letting you know that Amber motherfucking Lewis is about to toke. Oh, we only sparked this one? Ah, yes. Grease fra bra, bitch. Oh, oh, my neck popped. Oh, I felt good. Cheers, Wheels. Dude, I bet you I know exactly what happened to my sissy. She took a dab for me and then just like passed out. Because I told her to take a super fatty one. So that's probably exactly what she did. And now she's chilling. Either like sitting incapacitated watching, or just like coloring. I feel like, why do I feel like she'd be coloring? Probably because that's what she does majority of the time when she chills in Club Kottontale. Like, is literally just chilling, lurking, and then every so often popping up to say something. And usually it'll be about something that I was talking about hours ago. Oh, she's a creepy bitch like that. Oh, man. Built-in mirror. I'm waiting for the storm to collapse. No real. I thought about going and venturing and finding some shit, but I'm actually kind of happy with the loot I found within this house. I keep hearing shit. I feel like I'm hearing someone walking. Come in.
I was gonna ask if you want to come get your nom noms, but I can get them ready for you.
Oh, no, you can just leave it out there. I'll get it after this match.
No, 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 I'll grab it for you. It's really fun.
What, what's really fun?
Just the way these packages, the whole DoorDash.
Oh, yeah. Now, what would be hilarious is if the circle ended up on where I'm at. I probably won't stay here. Uh, okay. I mean, What were the motherfucking chances? A fucking circle just happens to be on me and my little house. Ooh. Aw, damn it. The whole reason I came here was to forage a little bit. Oh, of course, not high enough to fucking hurt me. And I finally find mushies to forage, and I have full fucking shields. Then I try to hurt myself. Oh, there's the woodworking. Okay, we need a harvest. Is there a person over there? I swear I saw a fucking person. Oh yeah. Need more stone. Oh shit, that smells fucking good. I got fucking chicken nuggets because I can eat them easily with one hand. Unlike the other day when I was eating motherfucking tacos. I'd say the other day as if it wasn't yesterday for fucking Taco Tuesday. Okay, this guy came and didn't even... Maybe he literally was just upgrading. Maybe, oh, he must have already had a weapon that he was very happy with, so he didn't need. I don't want to upgrade yet. If I end up getting a weapon that we, you know what I mean? Fucking upgrade to a blue and then come across the blue. No reason to not harvest. If I can get 150 of each, then we can leave with a purple. pee like a motherfucker, Kottontales. I'm seriously working my Kegel right now. Like, I'm not even, like, gonna lie. Work that pussy muscle. Okay, now I'm harvesting to have the material that I prefer to have. Because I'm happy with weapon. We are good on weapon. Storm is not going to reach the circle for about a minute, so I'm just going to harvest this. And then we can get going. Hopefully not die right after all this. If I remember, there were some decoys over here. Damn it. I hate when you're harvesting and you walk away. Just too much. I have to fucking piss. And I'm thirsty, so I've been, like, not drinking because I fucking have to pee. Alright, let's not even worry about it. Let's just focus on the match. Alright. Alright, let's do this. Not a big fan of the umbrella. Really? God, there's a lot of fucking gnomes. Jesus fuck. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I almost pissed myself, like, because I was, like, panning slowly, and I was like, gnome, gnome, gnome! Like, Jesus! I have to pee so bad. Okay. Fucking, there's a person, like, sniping over that direction. I think he's in that. Okay. Fresh build going over there, so someone's over there. Ugh, because I was crying, there's little droplets on my glasses, and I can see them, and they're annoying me. We're so close to the circle that I'm not gonna move until I absolutely have to. See, I fucking knew there was someone over there. Fuck! Man. Goddamn. Alright, before I fucking piss myself, I'll be right back. Oh! I love how like I recently trimmed my bangs and like they're phenomenal, but I was just like, nah, today's a no bang day. But I like that they're long enough that I can do that. You know what I mean? Like I like bangs on me, but I feel like as I've gotten older, I definitely feel like they should be a longer bang. But anyways, hello motherfuckers, and welcome to my Club of Kottontales. I'm Amber motherfucking Lewis. Hello, it is Hump Day, and it is hashtag 420 month. Ugh, just hit my motherfucking microphone. It is 420 month. It is April 2020, and today is actually the 8th of April. Yesterday, of all days, like it was 4-7 day, you know, like 47, 4-7. Anyways, 47 day, and it just like it's. I had started the cute motherfucking cockstruction, and then it just like I don't know. When the day zigged and I zagged, you know, instead of a zigzagging together. But anyways, let's get a bowl loaded. Beckon. Oh, there. I didn't have to do much beckoning. Damn, that was awesome.
Dude,
Yes.
Turbo's dad, man.
Turbo's dad's a dick.
Sir, the best thing I can get is he's the best fucking person out there for everyone but his actual son, who she should care about.
Oh. I was talking about fuck. What's that other the other jock dude? His dad's a dick. Turbo's dad is the Joe Magdalena guy.
Yeah.
Magnolillo? Magnolillo?
Wesley's
Fuck.
dad.
Not Wesley's dad. It's
Well, it doesn't matter. But they were. It was the scene where Wesley.
Joe Magnanello?
Actually, that sounds right.
I tried so hard because he was in that thing with
Yeah, my man. I'm sure you watched that. It's so funny, right? Can you believe how old fucking Paul
No,
is?
like then it was slow motion
Anyway.
and in Spanish, but no, oh god, he's sexy. That
Yeah.
Joe guy,
Yeah.
Joe M, because I can't pronounce his last name.
Regardless, is the fact that
Magnaello,
they're going more into the scene where they were
Magnaello. Guy, it makes me want to watch True Blood. God, I love that. Anyways, yes.
They're going into the scene where they're just kissing and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Wesley, he's like, he's like, I am smart, and he's like, you didn't even know this and this. And he's like, well, I'm sports smart and toy smart. This, and he looks over his dad and he explains so much of what his dad does, and he's like, oh, he's gonna be at the game. No, he's helping children. It's all about the children. You can tell that like he's a super good person. He's just not there for his son. Type of thing. And that's just where I'm at.
Well, he's very goal and job oriented versus, like, oh, this is my kid, I should spend time with him.
It was also really sad to see Angelica trying to use the CB radio to contact her mom.
I hope that her mom makes an appearance in the second one, but I hope that she's not a complete raging cunt like what I think she's gonna be. And it's the sort of thing like the witch is her mom. You know what I mean?
So far, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We're talking about Daybreak. Ooh, hey, it's 420 somewhere. Literally right this motherfucking moment. Cheers. Cheers.
Yeah, this is just, it's so funny how there's so much to talk about this show, and it's not really...
Talk about perfect timing.
There's not really that much in the show to talk about, you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, when it's over, there is. It's the sort of show that you have to watch all of it, and then it's just like, ah!
Watch all of it, and then listen to the podcast and be like,
Oh, that's right. You listen to podcasts. I've never even, well, other than the podcast you had me listen to, I've never really listened to a podcast.
oh yeah, well, with your...
It tastes so good, you guys. This is a mixture of purple OG and blue sherbet. It was shut. Well, I left it open for the purpose of smoking in the bowl, but it needs to be shut. You're welcome. What can I say except you're welcome? Oh, did we unlock something for Maya? Hold up. Maya. Maya he. Maya who. Maya ha. That's pretty fucking cool. Actually, my axe is my buddy. Maya. Ooh, yes. Let's give her fucking green pants. Wait, we still haven't... Oh, wait. I don't want this. That's the whole thing is, like... I'm not gonna put a hat on her, so I don't necessarily need to complete that. You know what I mean? It's like... If I complete it, it's just to lock in that her hair stays that way. The default. You know what I mean? But pants, we do want those grain. Yes, finalize. The upgrade choice cannot be reversed. Are you certain? Confirm. Green, yes. Because with her scarf, we have purple, green. Really, the only thing she's lacking is, like, if I could have given her, like, blue gloves or had more blue in her tattoos. That's where I'd probably put the blue if I had a choice. Is have her tattoos have a bit more blue to it. That way we have purple, green, blue, and pink. And not just pink, but hot pink. I love hot pink. I've in recent years though, like I love pastel. I don't have a lot of pastel pink in my room. I have mainly hot pink stuff because I love the color hot pink. But I would almost say that I like pastel shades more. Like, I don't know. Maybe I like them equally because, like, Finn has both pastel pink and hot pink, and they're just equally beautiful in their own ways. Okay. Thank you for using DoorDash. Rate my service. Ooh, they gave me a little Three Musketeer. Holy shit. Oh, they used like a copy machine. This is probably the most ghetto one of the rate ones I've had, but cute little Three Musketeer. It's kind of slacking. I've gotten one that had 2 pieces of candy in it, two fun size pieces. So, oh man, my fries are cold. That makes me sad. But my nuggets are still warm. It makes me very happy. And my fries are unsalted. I cannot stand salty fries. I like McDonald's fries, but only when they're unsalted. I'm thinking the coastal sites. Oh! In that last match, I was looking at a propane tank outside of one of the houses, and I was like, why do I feel the urge to destroy it? Because that's why. Okay, I'm disappointed in myself. Because, I could have marked the uncommon and epic. Actually, I think I came across a rare one, too. Maybe not. Rare is blue. Yeah, I did come across one. I could have pinged those. God damn it. So, I've yet to do that material one. I came close. You have to collect 75 of each material. I'm trying to think of where would be a good place. I almost feel like that would be better done in Battle Royale. Let's look at her actual room. Damn, these fries are fucking jank. Even though they're not, like, super fresh. Like, warm. Or hot, I mean, they're warm. I haven't had McDonald's fries in a long time. I have done 2. That... You know, that's laughable that I even checked that just then. Because I literally have done 2. Oh, it's funny. Ah! She always looks so unenthused. Like the look on her face. Whoa. Oh, I thought the eyes were following me for a second. They were freaking me out. Nom nom time, you guys. Nom nom. Nom nom. I also have 10-piece chicken meat nugget. Plop that right there. Because I don't like touching my hand with a icky hand. I've been doing everything one-handed. And then leaving my pinky open. But we're going to eat and then continue. Because it's about 3:30. And we do have another hour to chill and chillax. I want to at least play one more match. I think I'm going to stay using Pika Cute. Tempted to use Keanu. Yep, I am tempted. Because even though we all know it's bad for us, we still eat fast food, right? What's some of your guys' favorite fast food? I personally love Taco Bell and McDonald's. I mean, there's probably like quite a few that I would do, but T-Bell's usually the one thing I usually go for because I fucking love tacos. Plus, they have a Crunchwrap Supreme. I've made quite a few different types of Crunchwrap Supremes at home. Oh my gosh. Like, oh man. It tastes better, but at the same time, it doesn't have that, like, Taco Bell taste. You know what I mean? This right here. My number one favorite thing that McDonald's has is their fries. I don't even know why I like them so much. Like, I wish they had curly fries. I feel like McDonald's would have bomb curly fries. Oh, what the fuck? I don't know what the fuck that was. That delicious, delicious caffeine. been so long, and I'm so satisfied with my fries and nuggets. I do kind of wish that I would have gotten a McFlurry, but I have Skittles and something else. Oreos? So, man, dreams are so interesting. Oh man, you guys. Oh, okay, I couldn't help myself. Or it's like a little barbell. I'm fucking ridiculous right now. I'm nicely medicated, plus, I don't know. There's just, today has been so interesting that I honestly just want to let my brain do whatever it wants. So, whatever they want to think or feel, I'm letting them think or feel. It's the best thing we can do for us. Oh, it's a boot. Mm. What was it that I was watching? I was watching something and it actually explained the shapes of the McDonald's nuggets. One is supposed to be like an oven mitt. One is supposed to be a chef's hat, which I think the one that's the boot is supposed to be the chef's hat, and then I forget what the other one's supposed to be. But I think this one is the oven mitt. I want to say it's the oven mitt. Was it how it's made? I watch a lot of really interesting things. Right now I've been watching fuck the fucking name of it. It's like Kids in Parole or some shit like that. Essentially it's a show about, it's a documentary really, about individuals who committed heinous crimes as minors, and they were given life without parole. There was a law that was passed that said that was, unconstitutional because, teenagers, they don't even know how to comprehend that sort of thing at that time, like a trial and things like that. So they had to reevaluate some of the previous offenses, and some of them, you watch the thing and you're like, wow, like he really did get the short end of that stick. Like, I watched one that involved 4 teenagers. One who did the shooting, and then the others were there who were, associated with the crime, so you're guilty because you were there. 2 of them, like, knew the guy. Like, there's 3 buddies that met up with another guy later, and the other guy later ended up getting such a just crazy sentence, and he had only just met him that night. And even, like, they interviewed a juror who even said, like, if they had had all the information and gave it to us, I would have voted the other way. And it was just crazy. So, like, you don't know the situation. You have to evaluate all of them. Some of them, it was like, holy shit. Like, it's gonna get reevaluated, but they're gonna get time. You know what I mean? Like, oh, man. But then it makes me think about my brother. Mainly because he's in prison. And whenever I watch something that shows prison, it's hard not to, think about or remember that your baby brother is in there, My brother Nathan is exactly a year and a half younger than me. He's basically my fucking twin. $20. Life is crazy, you guys. Alright. Wow. This nugget, like, I'm getting full. It was only a large unsalted fry and a fucking 10-piece nugget, but I'm getting full. I have one nugget left. Well, I'm eating one and then one more. And we're gonna wash our hands. Probably switch back our character. Mainly because Pikachu is where it's at. You're gonna come with me to wash my hands. Oh! Ah, yes. Ah, shit. Don't want to forget our garbage. Gotta put that in the garbage can. Oh, wow, I'm really fucking full. That is the perfect amount of food. Oh, yeah, no, seriously. Thank you, Moose. It was the perfect amount of food. When I saw that, I was like, I would hope all gentlemen are like that with a girl, you know? Ah, yes. So I have a fragrant jewels ring. Oh, yes, and it looks like it's ready to be emerged. Oh, man. It smells so good. It's a kaleidoscope ring for one of my previous inner circles. I actually had to cancel my inner circle. Mainly because with the way things are right now, it's best to not have that added expense. Put that money towards my medicine or whatever else throughout the month. And oh, it makes it to where I mean, I'm gonna miss having a monthly bath bomb to do, but bath bombs are so easily obtained for like inexpensive prices, you know, and they're fairly good, you know, they're not no fucking fancy fragrant jewels one, and it ain't gonna have no ring in it, you know what I mean? But and it is a really good value because you get a candle plus a bath bomb with a ring that is $25. You know what I mean? So I spend $35 a month, but then I get a $25 ring plus a well, actually you get two $25 rings, so you get $50 worth of rings because there's a ring in the candle as well. And then there's a bath bomb to use. So it's really a phenomenal deal, but I really feel like, you know, the last inner circle I just got is this butterfly one, and just the description with the spreading of the wings and everything, it was just absolutely very symbolic to my year in general, and so I felt like it was perfect for it to be the last one. Also, I came across this thing that I had originally, I think, intended to color for someone and send it, but I almost think that I might write a letter to myself with it, maybe. Um, it says, "Let the adventure begin." And I think that's very fitting for, you know, in general, what I had planned for my 30s, but also with the recent things. But on the back, it has a little journal entry for you to write, and it's has a quote at the top, and this one says, "If you can dream it, you can do it." And I think that's extremely fitting, for my little journey. And then this says dream big on it. That one I think I'm still gonna send off. But yeah, this one, it reminds me of Hawaii. You know what I mean? Just everything on it, and that's one place that that's on my bucket list. Of all places that I want to visit Hawaii at some point in my life. And I know to a lot of people that seems like such a mundane thing. They're like, well, why wouldn't you want to like go to the Philippines or, somewhere like overseas and yada yada yada, because that's just their view. And I'm like, well, for one, I'm Filipino Hawaiian, so yeah, I would love to go to the Philippines at some portion. But I do have actually family who live in Hawaii, but I've always just thought the islands were beautiful in general. Even if I wasn't Hawaiian or have, Hawaiian genes in me, I would still want to go there. Um, and it's a place that is not obtainable very easily. Like, a lot of the traveling way to get there is terrifying. You know what I mean? And especially with the way that the world is right now, like, will we ever be even allowed to go back there? Like, it's just, it's a bucket list, for me. And I feel like people should, do their best to not worry about what someone else's bucket list is, but that's just not the case. Also, I don't know how I keep moving. There we go. There. Okay, there we go. Alright. I'm like, fuck. Alright. Hide in a creeping cardboard box at the box factory. Okay, so by Retail Row, there is a box factory. I guess we shall see. Um, Depending on how long this match goes, this may be my last match. Um, by 4:30, I would have to end regardless, because that's when Justin goes to bed. And even though Junior tends to sleep until about 5, um, I don't want to, like, I want to be able to prepare things, you know what I mean, before she wakes up, so it's just better. Usually I end by 4, which would be in 15 minutes, but I want to at least do, the one match. Like I said, unless this goes super duper fast, this will be my last one. Also, thank you again to anyone that's tuned in, even if you've just been lurking, but a special thank you to the individuals who chatted with me for, at least a bit today. It was very helpful, and I really appreciate it. Um, I hope the next meeting I get some people to chat with me as well. Um, so yeah. Okay, I'm assuming this is the box factory? And I did hear rumors of Miessel's, Mr. Meowser's, being at the box factory since um, Deadpool took over his yacht, his hottie yachty. But I am not 100% sure on that. a meow. So I see the cat stuff. Oh, it is. It's like shadow meowsles. Look at him. Shadow meowsles. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Alright. Oh, there's a booby in there. I'm gonna get that. I imagine it would. That's to. Yeah, the yacht. How interesting. Oh, dude, I totally thought the fucking Mr. Meowsers, the Shadow Meowsers, which how intriguing that he's the Shadow one now, whereas when he was on the yacht, he was the white one. I heard that you would find him crying. He was not crying. He was ready for action. I got his pew pew and made it mine. I don't know why I waltzed into fucking Lazy Lake so cash. Whew, and then I'm shooting randomly for no reason. That's great. Oh, the ammo. Fuck! Yeah, that went way too fucking fast. That was not our last one. Nope. This one will be our last one. Winky winky man. I'm so disappointed because they rolled up when I was trying to heal, you know what I mean? They didn't even take the pew pew. Oh. Hmm. It was very soft. Don't know how I feel about that. I was expecting a stiffer piece of chocolate. You know what? Let's go to the fucking yacht. Kottontale was first. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, let's go. It's the yacht we go. This will be our last match. So it's a go. Hello, motherfuckers, and welcome to my Club of Kottontales. I'm Amber motherfucking Lewis, and my Club of Kottontales, the thing that you're watching right now, is a beautiful entity that I created to help myself mentally and physically. Um, some days, things will be very relaxed and, almost seem like entertainment, and sometimes you'll get that all within one meeting, like today, where it definitely was a good mixture of just helping me get back to a good place mentally, you know, with all, like, different things that happen, you know. But, excuse me, by the way, just burp out of nowhere. I am super thankful for just having a place where I can be 100 myself, and it does help me, you know what I mean? Because, you know, there was a very good chance that when I first started this, it wasn't going to do what I wanted it to, you know what I mean? And all it was going to do is just exacerbate all the things that I felt. So it's nice that when I am feeling, you know, less than Amber, I can come here and be even more than I was beforehand, you know? And that's one thing that I'm always going to try to convey is that, you know, life is shitty. Like, life is gray. Like, life is shit. You create the rainbow, you know, and like life will try to shit on the rainbow that you created, and you just have to like maintain it, and it can feel exhausting and fucking ridiculous, but in the end it will always be worth it, you know what I mean? So damn, I hurt other people. So how many other people though? One, it looks like. Fuck, 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 fuck. Henchman almost fucking got me. Someone's shooting with a boat. I was trying to find fucking Deadpool so I could try to get the vault. Oh, it's so cute. I'm gonna get the other booby that's over here. Ah, storm's coming in, fuck. Because I needed to use a secret passage in a vault, so that's why I went to the hottie yachty, and didn't work out. I didn't even come across Deadpool, so, and I was looking for his bitch ass. I mean, and then the fucking storm started coming in, so. Ah, double rainbow. Fuck. That's funny. Come in.
Turbo set the whole goddamn thing
Wait.
up.
Oh, she's waking up.
Yeah, I turned it off so it wouldn't be a bother. Turbo set the whole goddamn thing up. He let the gamers in. The fucking song, the golf was beautiful on the piano.
Oh, yeah.
That entire fucking scene.
Damn it, I don't.
This fucking show. I have to talk about it for a long period of time.
Now I have to hope to not get killed while I'm upgrading this because I can't build anything around me because I'd fucking take my materials. buttocks. We better fucking get going. Fuck. Man, I wish I had a fucking launch pad is what I wish I had. But we should be fine as long as we just stay forward. Shit ton of ammo. Not gonna pass that up. Ah! Really, Han? This is when you decide to seize up a little. Come on. Hopefully I can use the good feeling from Club Kottontale from today and use it for tomorrow for any potential fuckery. Of course, we never really do know when the fuckery is gonna happen, so... Just gotta always be mindful. I almost killed myself. That's fun. I should have probably grabbed that med gun. Because this is gonna be bad. Real bad. Solid gold helicopter. It's kind of dope. Bet you wasn't expecting that. I'm a little disappointed as looks like he only had a minigun. Where's the other weapons? I must have fallen. That's what I was looking for. I'm like, where's that juju's? You know what I mean? A good. We are definitely smoking a bowl after this. My hands keep seizing up, and it's making me very frustrated. Because when they're seizing up, I can't play my best. I mean, I already have 2 kills, which I'm very happy with. Especially that one guy that I got this beautiful Silence Gold Scar from. But we're not getting shot at. We're shooting around us, but we're not getting shot at, so we might as well just let our hands rest. I'm going to take both rings off. Give all my phalanges. Oof. Oof. Oh man, of course there's not any ground up. Ugh. Figures. Jesus fuck. These are a bunch of bad builders. Alright, cool. Well, honorable 5th. If I take 4th, that'll be insanity because it's a bunch of bad builders. Build over there, build crazy build there. There was a slight build over that way. So It's a person with a grappler. Alright. Okay, so third. I took fourth because I killed that guy and then someone else killed someone, so now I took third. But it's against 2 battle builders, so should be interesting. Other person. I mean, honestly, I can't. As if. You're a fucking battle builder or fucking cunt. So the fact that I almost had you is more impressive than you building and being a bitch. That was crazy. I honestly thought I was going to take fifth. So when I took fourth, third, second, kind of surprised. That was awesome. My heart is beating like crazy. Alright. Well, it will be quicker for me to grind up the medicine that I need outside of Club Kottontale. So, I will say thank you to anyone that has been tuning in, and a special thank you to me for having the meeting to help me. Um, Even though right now I'm super shaky from that match, in general I feel a whole lot better than when I started the meeting earlier. So, well, and really this is our second one because technology decided to be a nice little cunt. So, two meetings for Hump Day. And on Wednesdays we do wear pink, and I have a little bit of pink. I made sure to put on something that had pink on it. So, but if you didn't know, you're about to know. I live my life, or at least strive to, anyways, to be moist. Simply 100% myself, regardless what any motherfucker thinks of me. It's because I love myself, and I will be loved. I am Amber motherfucking Lewis, and goddamn, that was intense. Like, oh my god, if I could have healed up, like, Oh man, that was so crazy. Anyways, I'm Aaron motherfucking Lewis, and whew, until next time, be kind to yourself and everyone else, and I'll see you then. Bye. Ooh. Whew.